All right. So, spent the last couple days building in this game. Just wanted to make a video to show it off. I've done a whole Let's Play as well that I haven't uploaded yet. It's like 35 hours of me just, with running around like an idiot. I have no knowledge of this game. I've never played before. I didn't look up any tutorials. I knew nothing. I like to come into my games without knowing anything. So it's like 35 hours of me just being an idiot. I might upload them. I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, so I built my end base and I just wanted to show it off. So here's my bedroom. Put some of these things down here. These books. These things are super expensive to put down. I don't recommend this at all. This took me like 2 hours just to make this thing here because that's done with decorating. I believe it's like these things here. I wanted this too, but to get 20 padded cloth, forget that. You need so many of these other mats to make it. If you play this game, you know what I'm talking about. So there's my little bedroom. And then over here, we have our bulk storage. Just spruce it up to make it look like bulk storage. And then over here, I kept it nice and neat and organized, but, just threw some sporadic stuff everywhere. These torches inside of a wood thing too got me going, but it's the only lighting that's available. Like, why don't we just burn the whole place down with these things? And then over here we have our little crafting station for a pottery wheel, and then of course the big armor one here with all that fancy stuff in it. And all my extra tools and stuff are back there. These carpets are expensive as well, and I would like a bigger carpet. Then this is actually the storage that I use. This is my accessible storage. And then the cool little thing here for the rune altar. Want to put some more stuff behind here. I just haven't found any like magical, mythical stuff that I think would look good behind those. So I'm keeping it empty for now. I just don't want to fill it up with random stuff, but I'll put something there. I was trying to put paintings in the back too, but they don't look good with this little diagonal piece of support there as well. And then one of the little wool balls rolled away. And of course, here's our loom and our tannery and our spinning wheel. And then, random stuff around to decorate. I wanted to put stuff on the shelves here, but you can't really place anything on shelves. It's a little annoying. I'll show you one other thing that I wanted to place on tables, and you can't place it on tables. It's kind of weird. Then in here, just a basic little, your cauldron, and then your cooking range that you never really use because it takes so many damn ingredients. I made these once, never made anything else. The blue bottles really don't fit in here, or actually no, they do, because we make them in here. I take it back. I got blue bottles over there in my thing. And then of course, since we need our barrels and our supplies, this is the only tree that keeps growing in my house. I've managed to get no other trees to grow in my house except that one consistently grows in my house. And then the old school crafting bench, the starter bench. Yeah, like I was trying to put books and stuff in these shelves or bowls or anything, and I really couldn't. Then in the middle here, this one was fun to build. This is of course our teleporting area. The only annoying part is I can't run through the middle. I'm gonna like squeeze through here. But this was fun to build. This was this was the first thing I built, and then I just kind of was like, okay, it's fun to build in this game. Let's keep going. And even with these little stands here, I was trying to get stuff to stick in the stands. At one point, I learned a valuable lesson. I had a bunch of these things because they're kind of cool. I had a bunch of these things just like on the ground kicking around, but after like 2 days they disappeared. So that was a big waste of time. I spent a few hours gathering those to spread them around here and make it look cool, but yeah, no, didn't work out quite so. Didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. So this is the main floor. And food is a nightmare, man. I'm just always having to stop what I'm doing and go get food. Water's not so bad. Like, water's easy. But food? Oh, God. Then up top here, we have our little dojo. can start fighting. Eventually, we'll get more stuff up here, like some armor stands with like actual armor on it and stuff, but I plan on building like the bedroom and a few other things up here, but I didn't want to have to run upstairs. And then the dojo idea came and I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. This will serve its purpose up here, so that's kind of neat. And then of course our armors, first, second, third, and I'm wearing the, what am I wearing? I'm wearing the paladin's stuff, which is basically the same as this stuff here. Alright, it's not really much of a difference between the iron, so once you've made iron, you're good to go. But that's, and these little window things, I wish I could place them in more places, but literally you have to stick them against the wall. That's the only place. Alright, let's go outside and see the outside. So, this is my little village. And this is kind of cool. So, when wood is being made, it's being thrown on the ground. I played with a few different designs on what I wanted here. And this came out really cool. I really like this. So then the wood just falls right in the pocket, trap, whatever you want to call it. There we go. And then every once in a while, I'll just run by and this thing will be full of planks. And then we got our wood storage over here and here. And then up here, we got the, for building, you're going to need lots of granite sandstone and regular stone. Actually, we should probably get some of those going while we're out here thinking. Then, of course, the smelter, or what's it called? The furnace for breaking down our ores. And we're rich, bitch. Look at us. We got so much, it's all over the place. I wanted to fill these up, but to fill these up, you need like 50 gold bars and stuff. I just don't have that amount of time on my hands to go and get, you know, literally, what is it, 50? You have to get like 200, which would be about, I don't know, like 70 nodes. I'm not interested in that. And then our little cooking section over here. The peach bowls, what I was talking about, the peach bowls you can't put on the table, but you can put onion bowls in these bowls. These just don't snap to the table. So it's on the floor. And at one point I had some cool stuff like I did with that other thing. I'd come by and I'd put like chickens on the tables and like that, but like I said, after 2 days they all despawned, so that was a failed experiment. Yeah, let's grab some water and just some cookies for this adventure. Okay, we've shown that. Oh, the house. I built this house before I figured out how to fly. So my roof and everything here, all of this stuff here was built just walking around and balancing on beams. And then when I got over to that structure over there is where I learned how to fly and use it properly. Let's go this way next. And of course we have our kiln here, which makes charcoal and stuff like that. These really don't belong here, but they're here because I had lots of them. I think these are granite bins. I just didn't have bins of the other stuff. And then I used to have all of my crafting stuff out here as I was building. So I just left this one out here as a memory. It's kind of cool to have it out here, and just shoots it on the ground. I'm never going to build the thing for this because, like I said, memories. And my door to get in, oh, it's still here. Was here, but I could never get in because I had to jump up. I never built a staircase. So I wanted to build a thing that was taller than the house for like an outlook for like raids and stuff like that. And then in here, I decided to build it around the essence node. It's just cool. I used to have floating boulders in here, but now they're all stuck to the ground. And it just keeps changing no matter what I do, so I'm just going to leave it for now. And this is where my building supplies were for this building. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's the dummies in the other building because I hit them. So then up here, this is our little, you know, lookout for raids and stuff and people coming to get us. This is the only building I've had knocked down by invaders, but it was only like the bottom floor. I've been pretty good at killing them the second they come. And on the roof up here, you see I got campfires up there. I wanted to build walls around the campfires and then like try to have smoke coming out of them type of thing. I couldn't figure it out. So I've left it for now as a reminder. It's something I need to work on. I guess I could just put torches in there and build walls around it, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it, so that it'll look like there's smoke coming out of it. Yeah, let's try that. I'll do that. And then you can see from here, we got the little guest house, got the little camping area, our outhouse, and then a crane over here for picking stuff up from the boats that come in. We'll go over there and we'll take a closer look at it. But building this was a nightmare because the build limits, like it just kept telling me unstable and just kept giving me issues. So this is where I stopped. I actually wanted this to go up maybe 3 more floors. But it is what it is what it is. Like I tried everything to get it to be structurally sound, and I could get it in some places, but not all places. And this is the first time I've built in this game, obviously, so I'm still learning everything. But yeah, that's what this building is. And I learned how to fly because I was trying to get these supports on. I was like, fuck, this is so hard. Okay, I'm going to play around with this thing. And it's a game changer. If you're not using this to build, start using it to build. It made my life so much easier than trying to balance on stuff. But yeah, I built this whole house and I got this high on this structure before I realized that this was a thing. Or how good it was. So yeah, so here we have our little campfire. And sit around, and of course here's all the stuff that we need to burn. And I made a little joke about a book burning going on because I really couldn't get anything else down. And same thing as that other stuff. I used to have like these things on the ground everywhere and it looked really cool. I got painstakingly piled them up, but then they disappeared. So be it. I guess they should disappear, or else they just have junk on the ground everywhere. The amount of wood that's in here just to make this wood pile is insane. A lot of the stuff in this game is so resource intensive. It's crazy. Then we have our outhouse. I was trying to figure out what to make to be a toilet. I really couldn't. And then this house here is just, you know, I was going to build houses all up here and all around over here, but I thought it would take away from like the view that we have here. So I built something else over there. We'll go and see. But yeah, so it's just a little house. And then this thing here I really liked. I was thinking to build like a plank to make people walk off and stuff, but then I got inspired and built this thing. So this is where we get all of our barrels from the ships that come, and we bring them up. Oh, I built a little campfire over here. This is actually a natural campfire from the environment, which is kind of cool. I'll take those, and that would just drop on the ground. So I tried my hardest to build a really cool treehouse here, and this is what we ended up with. Here's our quote-unquote ladder to get up. It's the best ladder that I could build. So the kids built a little treehouse up there. Kind of proud of that. It's kind of hard to hide all the foundations and stuff to get it so it didn't look stupid. But yeah, there's our treehouse. And there's no lights on it because it's for kids. And we got our bridge going across the water here. And keep our feetsies nice and dry. And then we jump over here to the archery range. I dropped a bunch of these arrows on the ground too. There's a few left from today, but they're all going to disappear. Yeah, there was a whole bunch all over the place. Yeah, so we got our archery range here with live targets. This thing back here, a lot of things spawn over there. Oops. Oh. It's rats. So yeah, so we got our targets that we can hit. Oops, missed. There's one way back there. Did I hit it? Nope. Come on, we can do it. Oh, it's higher. So yeah, so we got our little archery practice place over here. It's kind of fun. Then over here is this is where I moved the village that I wanted to build to. And I built the kids a little playground that's infested with enemies, as it should be. So this is like one of those little merry-go-round things that you spin on. Little jungle gym here. And then, of course, the swing set. Yeah, this is like the 4th iteration of this. There's just no skinny beams. There's no ropes. There's nothing. I tried a few different things. I tried to build a slide. The problem was the ladder. Like, I was going to build it with roof tiles and stuff. Just never worked out. And then we have our little village down here. And I've made all types of drinks and stuff that, you know, fill me up better, but you just go through them so fast, there's no point. So here's our little village. I want to continue it a little bit more down here. We have another house built over here. I've raided it for all its supplies and everything, though. So yeah, so that's my, I think that's everything. That's, I've tried different types of roofs. Roof is a roof is a roof. And it's trying to make the buildings look like they're just built fast or really good buildings. Like, what kind of story do you want to sell here? And I came up with this and I liked it. So let's head back to the house. I think that, we just have a little storage area over here. I wanted a covered storage area, and these are filled with rocks, and you know, we've got our little pond area here, and I've torched it up pretty good, like, you know, a good Minecrafter would. A bunch of these trees are still going to grow back. Did I build anything else? I don't think I built anything else. The hardest part is getting the resources in a solo world, especially, and, you know, but I think I'm done building for now. Like I said, I've played the game. I got about maybe 40 hours worth of video of me starting off scratch and beating the game, but I don't know if people want to watch me play a game learning like the whole way through, because I knew nothing about this game. Like, I didn't even know how to, you know, walk. Well, let's put it that way. And then it goes all the way until I beat the dragon. And then there's, you know, anyways, if I do upload it, it'll be completely unedited, just straight out, whatever. So yeah, this is my build in this game, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. This is kind of like how I end games like this, is I beat the game, then I come back and, you know, this is my victory lap of building my home here. Then if they ever update or anything, you know, we got a place here. Then, guess I can show my map quickly. Anywhere where these little donut rocky looking things, this is where all my teleporters are. So you can go and, you know, get gold and all the different types of stuff around the world. And it's worked out. I'd actually like to put more teleporters here and here and here, but there's really no point. You run quick enough from place to place. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Not really a tutorial, more of just a showcase. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.